Welcome to Culinary High, a unique experience for anyone who wants to become a chef, and our 4 culinary students learn what it takes to become one. The best way to learn is to work with professionals. And this week, our girls are learning from celebrity chef Premo.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Premo's Perfection. My name is Chef Premo, and we're doing a little Southern style soul food today. We're gonna make it real nice and real sexy. So the girls gonna come here and they're gonna help me add a little bit more love to it, and we're gonna get it popping for you early. Stay tuned.
Wow. That looks amazing.
Beautiful.
Looks amazing-tastic.
Yes. Ladies, welcome to Premo's Perfection. My name is Chef Premo. We're here today with the girls from Culinary High.
So Premo, when did you decide that you wanted to be like in the culinary business or be a chef?
Well, I decided I wanted to be a chef actually when I was in the 12th grade. I was cooking with my mom. I made my first fried chicken and I fell in love with it. It was beautiful, it was tasty, and I felt that this was for me.
So what is a good way for teens like us to fulfill our dreams in becoming chefs?
Washing dishes is a great way to start in the kitchen. Very great way.
Now, what inspires you to create these wonderful meals?
This is something I always loved to do, something I always wanted to do. You know, thing is with cooking, it's not about the money, it's about something that you love to do.
Chef Premo, I've been hearing a lot about you. You've been a personal chef for a lot of people.
Yes, I'm still a personal chef at the present time. One of my clients is Stephen A. Smith from ESPN Sports, the owners of Fubo. Trying to get there. So, ladies, why don't you dig in and, get a little taste of what Premo's Perfection is about? Yeah, dig in. Dig into the plate full of love.
Oh, you stole my bite. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. How did you make this?
How do I make? Come to the kitchen. How about you come to the kitchen and I'll show you ladies how to make a good meal just like this. We're going to do it really, really good, really, really nice. We're going to practice. Number 1, gloves. Always gloves, ladies. We're going to start off first where we pre-batter our seasoning, which is flour and cornmeal. We're going to take Jessica and we're going to take Rachel. We have a little bit of whiting fish, okay, that they're going to help us with. We're going to start off with the eggs, which is dipped already. And we're going to go on the flour. We're going to get Jessica to slightly get one piece of fish at a time. And basically what she's going to do is dredge the fish. Nice coat. What's the reason why we use eggs for our batter?
To make it crispy.
Crispy, good. And color.
Yes.
Okay?
So what does the flour help with?
Well, the flour is the bread.
Okay.
You can't fry fish without giving it bread. You got to have something to stick on, We're going to take the whole pan with us over here, and we're going to let Mika and No Show give us a little hand.
Okay, so how do we know when the oil is ready?
How you know when the oil is ready? We'll take a little bit of our flour and start drizzling like this. Okay, that's when we know our flour is ready for this hot oil. I like to go skin down first.
Okay.
Okay? Skin down slightly, and what we do is dredge it in.
So this side goes down?
Right.
Is there any reason why you like to do skin down?
Reason why I like to do skin down, this is just give it a nice coat. The color of the first side of the skin is usually what you want the color to be, the front side of the fillets, okay?
Premo,
Perfect.
what's your reason for using that type of fish?
Well, whiting, and a lot of Southerners, they like whiting, porgies, catfish, and today we just picked whiting because that was fresh in our market at the present time,
And the name is fine. So how do we know when the fish is ready to cook?
Well, the fish, whiting only takes about a good 3 to 4 minutes to cook, like 2 minutes on each side. You want to get it to a golden brown, and once you get to, I say about another minute or so, we're going to slightly turn it around, turn it over, okay?
Is it very thin? Is that why it takes such a short time?
Right, very thin. This whiting fish is basically strictly for frying and frying only. Like, you ruin the fish if you try to put it on the grill. It's horrible for.
What happens if you fry it for too long?
If you fry it for too long, it's only hot.
So why do you put napkins
happens underneath the fish when you take them out of the oil?
Oh, basically so to soak up some of the oil. You don't want it too greasy. I think you should try it. It's not that hot.
Okay.
It's great. Taste of love in it? Lots of love?
A hot word.
We pre-cook our macaroni. Okay?
How long
Right
did
here?
you cook it for?
Basically just al dente. You don't really have a time limit with a cooked pasta. You
How
know?
can you make sure it doesn't get too mushy?
Well, basically you want to try it. See, this here is called al dente. You want it to have a little bounce to it.
It's like
You know?
a spring.
Yeah, like a little spring. Basically right here is a little bit of Velveeta cheese, melted down in a little carnation milk, a little bit of sharp cheese, and a little bit of mozzarella.
What kind of sharp cheese? Like sharp cheddar?
Yeah, sharp cheddar.
It smells delicious.
Does it? I can't
Hell yeah, let it come to the boil, and at the end I put a little bit of
Does smell good.
fresh butter in it. You melt it down, the butter's going to keep it from drying out and keep it moist. And right here we're going to add a little bit of cheese sauce.
I like cheese.
Ready.
Okay.
Okay? Also to this right here, at the very end, we're going to add a little bit of egg.
What does the egg do?
Egg's going to keep it together. It's going to bind it together. Okay?
Keep it from being watery?
Keep it from drying out and help keeps it moist and give it flavor, of course. So we're going to add to this, we're going to add 4 eggs. Okay? We're going to add 4 eggs. Same house seasoning we're using. Love seasoning?
It's a lot of love in this kitchen.
How much love? A lot of love or a little?
A lot of love. So at this point here, we like to take this one piece. All right? Ladies, take one piece.
Slippery.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing tastic.
Is it love in it?
Yes, there's a lot of
A
love.
lot of love. So at this time, we got everything blended together.
Just a little bit.
A little bit. So at this stage here, we get our cheddar cheese.
Does it add for more flavor? More cheese flavor?
Yes, it's going to give it a nice crust.
You're gonna bake it
Once
again?
we're going to bake it again.
Oh no.
Because remember, it was al dente. The cheese sauce is going to cook it more. Now it's going to get it really, really cooked until it's tender.
So how long are you going to cook it for?
We'll cook that for about 45 minutes to an hour. And once it cooks, this is pretty much a finished product. We're about to finish off the dish with a little southern style collard greens, which we did a rough cut on, you know, really, really rough, you know, which we washed it. We have a little bit of turkey neck, smoked turkey neck, which we had boiling for about 45 minutes to an hour, okay? The reason why is to get all the flavor out of the bones and give it a nice smoky flavor, okay?
Does it create like a broth?
Well, yes, it creates, well, yeah, you could call it a turkey broth in a way because it's
Like
been
turkey
simmering
stock.
for about an hour, you know? I like to add a little extra love to. A lot of people don't do this.
What
but
kind of love is that?
a little bit of chicken base. Why we use chicken base? Chicken base has lots of flavor in it. So what we want to do here is give it a nice mix and kind of melt the chicken broth down into it, okay? You want to add a little bit of sugar.
Why do you add sugar?
The reason why I add sugar is some collard greens is a little bitter. Depending on where you get them from, different states have different way of growing collard greens. Okay, so we would like to add it right in our turkey stock.
Does it cook down? Like,
Yes, it cooks down.
It's soft
You
as
might be saying, wow, he's putting a lot. That's too much.
So it's
This
kinda
is
like
going
spinach?
this is going to reduce down to half.
okay.
Okay. We want to add a little bit of the seasoning in the beginning and at the end. The reason why we want to add it at the end because we don't want to put too much. You know, just cook down into the sauce. I mean the broth, and then cook down into the collard greens.
Do you put your love seasoning in almost all your meats?
Yes, I put my love seasoning most of all. That's the only reason
kinda
why
like
your
your
food be consistent if you use the same seasoning. And then people come back, they say, oh, it tastes really good now. If I use something different and the customer come back tomorrow or whatever, it's going to be different. You let it cook slow because if you cook this too high on a high flame, the whole process, the water's going to run out and now burn greens. And we're going to let that simmer down for about 45 minutes to an hour. So we got our collard greens simmering down. The love is getting into the collard greens. All right, thanks for coming.
Bye.
To taste it straight from his kitchen, visit Premo's Perfection or make Premo's favorite dish at home by clicking on the recipe tab.